The title of today's video is Output or Input. As a former science teacher, the first thing I thought of was a chemical equation. You put something in, you get something different out. And when thinking about what equations would illustrate my point the best, combustion came to mind. So we've got complete combustion, which is the one at the top. So when you've got lots of oxygen and you burn a fuel such as methane, you get the products carbon dioxide and water. When you have incomplete combustion, where you don't have enough oxygen, you get different products. You get carbon monoxide and water. And I'm sure most of you have got a carbon monoxide detector at home. It is not a good thing. It's not something that you want in your house. It is an undesirable product, whereas carbon dioxide is something that can be useful, especially for things like plants. So complete combustion is what you want, incomplete combustion is not what you want. And actually, in our lives as a Christian, God wants us to put the right things in our lives. He wants complete combustion to happen. He wants us to spend time with him, to talk to him, to read his word in the Bible, to spend time in his creation, to spend time with each other, to talk about him, to tell stories. He wants us to be complete. He wants us to be complete in him. And from experience, I know that resting with God, having a Sabbath, is really important. Last Friday, my husband Andrew and I took a Sabbath, and we did some of the things that we might do on a day off. We watched a film in our pyjamas, but we did some other things that we don't normally do. We had a bath, which is something we don't usually have time for. We have quick showers. We went for a walk in nature and really experienced being outside in God's beautiful creation. We baked some cookies, we were creative, and I felt so much better going into my week. And I think the verse that really sums this up is, the Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. He looks at our heart. He cares what we put in. He doesn't care about how we look. He loves us. Even if we're having a bad day, even if we feel like we don't look at our best, he loves us, and he wants us to have an input that creates complete combustion.